So you see midterm, final, and assignment over here. So I can add all that. So the other type that of chart that you will see a lot is bar chart. So some will be easier to read than the others. I think this cover hundred of student, many students. So right now, let me actually maybe if I want to show the first 5, for example, normal line will appear like this. So there are different score for one student. I can add. So this is where the data label may be useful. You can see the size of the data itself. You can even change chart type. So like if there are numbers that are related, like different score for one student, like the stack column might be useful. And see, basically, it will show the total score for you, for example. So it's a little easier to read. So like the number 1 did really well, student number 2 a little less well, and so on. You can basically click on the chart element and delete them. The type of the chart that basically you want to take a look at different chart. So we see line chart, we see a bar chart already. Other chart, many a scatter plot, for example. So maybe I want to plot midterm against final. So scatter plot will give me some idea on how these data are related. In this case, not quite related. So if it's related, it will the dot, the one data point, the data point will form some line or either up or down. That may not give me much. So for the other one that is it used is usually when you mouse over, it will explain what the chart are for as well. That may help you a bit. The histogram. Out, no. Cluster column. In this case, the count grade automatically for you. Histogram will work with just numbers. Doesn't work very well, but the histogram of score, for example, that will work quite okay. Give you some idea. Students belong to a certain range. We will talk about, this is what we call frequency analysis. See how many data points fall into a certain range, which we'll talk about this a little more. The chart. You can also switch between row and columns. What will be useful? This may not be useful. Like if the row and column, so you can when you select a chart, you can switch row and column. If it like a linear data by time like this, it might not convey much, but like let's see. So for example, maybe I have so this is what we call a formula. Equal mean that you will perform some calculation. Sum here is what we call a function, a pre-written calculation. In this case, I will sum B from B2 to D2. Give me the total score. I will now apply that to all. So this will sum up. Each one will sum up the data over here, the score over here. Now I will plot the relationship between assignment and total score. One moment. So for these, sometimes you will see, okay, it doesn't seem to, maybe the plot are too covered too many parts, like from 0 to like 15 here and 0 to 40 here. It doesn't have much. So you can format the axis and let's see, select the bound. So 0 doesn't make sense. So maybe start at 15 instead. Yeah, so you can change the bound like that. And also format the format the y-axis as well. So like you can see from 0 might not make sense. So I have to start from 40. So you can set that. You can set that to auto. So right now, let me also add the axis title. Is assignment. The axis title is score. Let me re-add the just over. So that data, as you can see, you can change some color choice. So if they are the same data series, it will be the same color. You can change some chart style. Pick one that you think will fit your document the most. So switch row and column, the one we didn't talk about. Just switch row and column, as you can see. Something else. Yeah, but that is a switch row and column. Let's see. Those are chart, mostly on chart design. So the quick layout will basically automatically add in the element they think was interesting. You can add many things, like this is what we call the trend line. Another data is not very conveying to anything. These, for example, you can change color. Sometimes, since sometimes you will need to print this report in black and white, so change this to monochromatic might be useful to see whether you can differentiate each line or not. And this is some time where you need to change the edge type and so on, so that they stand out a little bit more. This, for example, so that stand a little bit more, and use different line type, add the marker type, and so on. And this should this in printout should be a little more easier to read. And I believe those are the chart. There are other things you can play with, like grid line over here. We talk about legend. Lines here would be line from 0 to from the bottom to the item to the line plot itself. High row is just plot from highest to lowest to see the data range. And so. Some chart element would make more sense than the others. And you can select each element and format them the way you like. I think these are mostly the chart. So these can be useful, but we still need to find out where the data will come from.